likod mo, laro ka. Hello everyone, I'm Rahul and I'm glad to show you another tutorial. For this time I will show you how to improve your art of drawing. So let's see for the beginning what supplier we need. So let's make a short intro. We're using mechanical pencil, very important for details. Mine is Faber-Castell 0.5 grip. Also from Faber-Castell we're using graphite pencil, very good quality of Faber-Castell 9000 pencils. Okay. Same Faber-Castell eraser pencil, it's very important for details, and you will see later when we're doing this type of highlights. Also you can use Tombow Mono Zero eraser for the same procedure. Just in case if you need blending stump, I'm using blending stump to blending eyes, lips, nose. Of course I'm using two type of brush for shading. So we need to shade after we shading with pencils. We're brushing and you will see your result. And face wipe or ear cotton I have also here. So let's start and let's see how we can improve our art drawing. So as you can see here we have a lot of sides of shadows and I will show you now. As you can see in my tab I have darker on this area. Let's see for the beginning how we can improve this dark shadow here, because I let this here a little bit highlight, so we need dark grade of the pencil. So this time we're taking H6B grade, sorry. Okay. Also I'm using Faber-Castell. You can use Staedtler Mars Lumograph, Tombow Monographite, or whatever you like to use it. I recommend professional supplier. So let's see how we can improve this side of shadow. Very, very light shadowing. Keep the pencil to the end of the pencil, okay? And we're moving the pencil, small circles, very close to the nose. And following the picture, guys, we improve our shadow using a bit darker grade of the pencil. I'm coming now with 6B, and as you can see I already changed it a little bit, this area. So this time, guys, this tutorial will be how you can improve your skill. Last time I showed you how to draw realistic hair for beginners, so today we're doing big step, how to improve this hair to make more realistic, more nice, okay, and more valuable. So look, I already bring shadowing near to the nose, and I'm following the picture in the tab. I'm moving the pencil very slowly where I need to shade darker area. This is first step in your changing your portrait. So after you shade with 6B, if your tone skin is a bit darker in your portrait, just change the graphite grade and you can use 7 or 8B as well. So now, as you can see, I came with 6B, I changed it a bit darker. After you're doing this, I'm using earbud ear cotton, and very small circles. We're shading this area, of course following the picture. I would like to tell you something very important when you draw a portrait. As you can see, I have special gloves for drawing, so my paper will be blank till the end. But if you don't have this kind of gloves, it's not any problem. Just take a small piece of paper, okay? Always cover your portrait or everything you're doing, cover it, and just when you work, keep closer that picture. For example, I put here because I'm working on the nose area, and keep the paper, fix it, don't move when you're shading. Be careful, don't move the the paper, because you will damage your portrait, okay? Keep very still the paper, and we're shading very close. So guys, this tutorial for you won't be very longer. I do my best to explain everything I know. So this tutorial is about how to improve our art of drawing, how can improve your draw. So now, as you can see, I came as well close as much as I can with a real picture, and I need a bit darker on this area, okay? We're changing again 6B grade, okay? And I'm following the picture, of course, like before, and by circles, very small circles. I'm checking the picture where I need to bring more dark shadowing. So guys, to changing your skill is about adding more details in your portrait. So my opinion is, when you're drawing, don't rush your portrait, stay on that till you like, and after that you can considering finish. Also guys, if you like my art and my lessons, I'll add the link in the description, so click the link and go on my YouTube channel, and you will see more of this tutorial. For example, how to shade, how to draw realistic eyes, etc. So also, if you like to watching more time lapses or tutorials, just click the link below and you will find me on more other tutorials. So now we concentrate on the dark side of the areas when you want to change your skill in art of drawing. So now, as you can see, I bring already more darker shadowing. As you can see here, I keep the pencil to the end of the pencil, never keep the pencil here in the front of the pencil, because you will make damage on your paper and you can't shade very well. So keep the pencil to the end and let the pencil playing on your paper very light. If you need darker and darker, just change the grade of your graphite and you will see your result will changing straight away. So now we concentrate on this darker area. So I'm happy here, I'm going closer now to the portrait, to the picture. And again, we're taking this ear cotton, or ear cotton bud, how the people calling, and very light as well, small circles, and keep the picture how is it, so we don't make any other changes on the picture. We try to go in closer, adding more details. So this is one of my favorite steps, shading after shading with a pencil, and blending of course as well. And after that, when it's almost finish. When I like, I start to adding more details with mechanical pencil, and I will show you later how we can improve this kind of hair in realistic hair. If you are a beginner, it's very easy step. Just follow my tutorial and you will be happy with your result. Hopefully everyone can understand me. So yes, we're going now close to the picture because the picture asks us for more shadowing, just moving our ear cotton everywhere where I need to shade. So yes, it's possible to draw and shading in easy way. Of course, if I need darker and the skin tone is darker, we changing the grade, for example 7 or 8B grade, and everything will be fine, and we're going closer to the portrait what we're doing. Okay, this is about the shadowing. Let's talk about the highlights. We have here a little bit shade of this cheek of the girl, and I will show you now the easy way to highlighting the cheek. So I'm using Faber-Castell eraser pencil, or if you don't have this one, it's not any problem, you can use Tombow Mono Zero eraser. I have this one as well because doing the same thing. Or if you have knidded eraser as well, is very easy to use. I think already a lot of people know about knidded eraser. But now I'm using this kind of pencil because I love very much. This is very good quality of the pencil. So how to add more highlights exactly here, as you see on the cheek, down on the bottom, yeah. And I have shade already, and I shade like this so I can show you how to highlighting more. So very small dots with this pencil or knidded eraser. We're taking the picture and we're coming with highlights on the cheek now. Hopefully it's close enough my zoom so you can see very well. So now we're learning to add more highlights on the cheek. Also in the same time we're doing and we're drawing very realistic skin by dotting with eraser. As I told you before, you can use Tombow Mono Zero eraser as well, or knidded eraser for the same procedure. So I'm happy now because my cheek is coming highlight. So we're going on the head as well. As you can see, only dotting very small dot. As remember, don't move the paper, only still on the side where you're drawing. Very light dots, and you will see the realistic skin will appear, and you will see a big difference on your portrait when you draw, and you will be very happy with this change because your portrait will looking from now more realistic. An easy way to do so. Only thing you need is a lot of passion, and you need to be patient. Okay, as you can see, I'm highlighting now this side of the head by dotting, very small dotting. Also keep an eye on a picture, it's very important detail. So when I'm drawing a portrait, when I draw a portrait, I'm always keep an eye on a picture to go in close with that picture. So for this type of highlighting you can use eraser pencil, knidded eraser or Tombow Mono Zero eraser. For the people who don't know me, I'm Raul from Graphite Pencil by Raul Art. You are welcome to enjoy to my group to learn and share your artwork with us together. Also, I would like to thank you very much for all beautiful comments and likes on Facebook, on YouTube as well. So if you like to learn more about art of drawing, or if you're struggling with something, let me a comment and we can arrange a tutorial to show you how to improve your skill. So now, as you can see, I highlight this side of head, very easy way. Of course, for cleaning the paper, I'm using this kind of brush, very soft and smooth brush. Will never damage my paper. Okay, this is another step for improving our work. Let's see how we can improve this eyebrow, and this kind of shadowing near to the eye. Of course, to improve our eyebrow and shadowing, we come in again with 6B grade of the pencil. Okay. And again, we're using small circles because I like to shadowing by circles. If you're shadowing by circles, you will looking to cover all sides of the paper. Depends what paper you're using. I'm using Bristol, Strathmore Bristol paper, smooth paper. So now we're going by shadowing very light. Of course, following the picture again. As you can see, I'm watching how is it in my real picture in the tab. So I'm coming very light with shadowing. And these details, adding these details can grow your artwork, and why not changing your skill in art of drawing. As you can see, we bring slowly by circles okay. Again, we're taking this ear cotton. I love this, is very small, tiny, help very much for details. So now we keep how I draw, yeah. Or if you're doing by circles, very small circles. Don't need to be rush when you're shading with ear cotton. It's very important, just small circles. And take it, watching what you're doing, take it again. It's very good step to following what you're doing. And as you can see, I'm already changing the color of the grade. Just adding more details on my draw. Again, when you finish with this ear cotton, adding more details on the eyebrow, we will using mechanical pencil this time because it's very sharp. I'm using 0.5 Faber-Castell mechanical pencil, yeah. And of course I'm following the picture again, and I'm draw a bit darker. How is it in my tab? A few lines a few necessary lines. Try to get more closer. So if you don't catch this tutorial, don't worry about this, because I will post on Facebook, also on my YouTube channel, and you have time to check when you come back from work, or maybe you're left from home now. Don't worry about that, because you will get it later. So everybody can enjoy on this tutorial and learn to improve their skill. Of course, a bit changing on my portrait, getting more closer to the real picture. Only adding a few small details. Okay, after I do this, the next step is taking a brush. I like to use this brush. I will introduce my brushes, one for details and one very soft for shading a bit bigger size. So I'm using this one now, very sharp for me and very good for details. And how I draw, I'm shading with this brush. Remember, keep the paper still. And now we're shading this side of eyebrow, just changing how is it in the real picture, or maybe close as we can. So guys, this tutorial, as I told you before, is about how to improve our art. So now, as you can see, I add a bit more details, and I'm happy with this. I improve this side of the nose darker. I improve this side near to the eye, and I add some highlights on the cheek and on the head as well. Okay, let's see how we can improve the lips. Very easy way. Again, I put the paper here because I like to keep my paper clean. So for this type of lips, I need to use HB grade of the pencil. I'm using again this Faber-Castell. Okay, it's HB grade. So very small circles shading on the lip. We're doing upper first one. As you can see, I try to feel this side of the lip because in the tablet is a bit darker, so I'm checking for the real picture. So guys, yes, it's possible to improve your skill and to perform your art in much better art, just adding a few details. So now I'm going on the other side, still circling very small. So guys, this is HB grade. I'm coming now again with ear cotton, very helpful in this case. So small circles. And already my lip changed. And and we're going slowly close to the real picture in the tab. So I would like to thank you again for your beautiful comments, guys, and I know you like my art, but this is very important things to know. You can improve every time. I'm still improve my art of drawing with every draw what I made. So I'm still learning by myself. It's very important to improve always your art. Now I'm looking to improve the hair. I try to go close to the realistic hair. Very hard job when you're doing hair and taking very long time. So I will show you in a few minutes how to improve this side of the hair, as I did with you last time, if you remember, only by shading and using Tombow Mono Zero eraser. So now, if you finish with this ear coat on very small circles, the last step in our art is to taking this beautiful Tombow Mono Zero eraser. I think a lot of people, they have already. So now we're looking to bring original highlights, but very small as well. Just line up, very small line up, as I see here in the tab. I don't want to do different kind of highlights because I try to draw the same as this picture. So at least we can do the best, guys. That's we're looking art drawing. We're going close to the real pictures. And I'll give you my tips how you can do it. Of course, now I bring these details and I'm taking small brush, but this kind, the soft one, if you remember, the second brush, and very light, cover these highlights to make them gray, very small and light. Perfect. And now we need to bring more highlights on the top of the lid. How we can do this? Using Tombow Mono Zero eraser or eraser pencil, whatever you like to use. For this time I'm using Tombow Mono Zero because I can sharp very well. Look how my sharp is this. Adia, please back. So I'm going for this small triangle here. Perfect. And of course for this beautiful line of the mouth, by dotting very small dot. And why not to go in close with this beautiful model picture. So the most important thing in our art draw is take your time and keep an eye on a picture and let finish your art only when you see it's perfect for you. If you think you want to improve more, just let me on Graphite Pencil by Raoul Art and we can improve together if you love art of drawing. Okay, now what's happened? I have more shadowing in this area. If you remember about the highlights when I did on a cheek. Again, we're taking eraser pencil this time and we bring more highlights on this area. How to bring them? Very important things, by dotting. So remember, it's very important when you're dotting with the eraser pencil, just round in your finger and clean very easy, and you will see it's brand new eraser. So now we're looking to dotting again. A lot of you guys already have beautiful pictures and portraits made already. I want to appreciate for you guys, you post on my group. I want to thank you to Zali as well, because he's working very nice. I love his artwork, or more other people. So it's very important to improve every day our artwork. As I told you before, I'm still improving mine. Just adding more details with every single draw. So now, as you can see, I bring more highlights on this area to go in close to the picture. It's very important to know how to highlighting, how to shadowing the side of your portrait. And stop just when you think you finish and when you think it's okay for you. When I'm drawing, I'm taking my time because I love to do so. So look how many changes I can bring more if you're taking my time and highlighting all areas, all necessary areas. So I recommend, guys, this Faber-Castell eraser or Tombow Mono Zero eraser if you don't have yet, because you can do miracle in your portraits. You can change your art drawing. So perfect. Now let's see sorry about that. Let's see how can bring more shadow to the eyes. What we need to use for the eyes, because I will show you in a minute. In our picture, the real picture is more darker inside and of course on the iris. And I let these highlights to show you how can improve this eye. It's very easy and simple step. We're taking 6B grade. I'm using today 6B because it's the nearest darker pencil if you like to shade dark. But if you need darker, very darker, you can use 8B. But let's see how we can do this with 6B. Just small circles, top of the eye with 6B grade. And we have a little bit on the left or the right eye as well. So we're shadowing this area as well. Okay, and now after you're doing this, just take HB grade. We're changing the grade actually, and we're looking to do this darker shading on this pupil area. So small circles, guys, from inside of the eye. We're doing outside, okay? Hopefully it's closer enough, and I'm doing as slow as I can. Of course we have on the left, on the right side as well. So we're going, I think they're looking like eyelashes shadowing. So for this one we can use mechanical pencil better. But this time we're taking blending stump. I told you before in my recently tutorials how you can blend with this. Just small circles. Or you can do like me now. Very small lineup to see where you're blending the eye. And of course on the top one, where you shade with the 6B grade. And now we have a little bit darker inside of the pupil. Just move your blending stump by small circles inside of the eye. And now you will see we're changing the eye color. Very important to know which color is your eye when you're drawing. So if it's blue, let lighter, and if it's different color, brown or green or something like that, just move your blending stump inside of the eye. So you can see now the difference. Okay, so let's make this red eye the same. First of all, we're blending the dark area on the top, and now we're moving inside of the eye. But make sure you have the paper on your portrait, because if you're doing this and if you don't have the paper, your oil from your hand is going straight away to the paper and you won't be happy for this one. So it's very important things to know about this. I think it's a big detail for artists when you're drawing realistic. So now we're moving again our pencil, our blending stump, to change the eye color like the other one. Always guys, doing slowly and keep an eye on the picture to make almost the same one. Of course, yes, I changed it already, so I'm happy with this for the moment. Let's see another improvement. So, as you can see here, the nose is highlighting and is not very dark line here. I did, of course, close highlights, but look, this darker area should be erased, okay? So let's see what we can do this. Again, we're using ear cotton to fix this area with a graphite. Very small movement. And if you see a bit shadowing on the cheek, and now we're looking to make almost the same nose like this one. So we're using Tombow Mono Zero eraser, and we're dotting very, very small, very, very light, till this line, the dark line, disappear. Okay, the line already disappeared. So now we're changing with graphite pencil. So this time HB grade, because it's not really darker area. So we're going small dotting till we find the perfect shadowing. If you see, I'm just dotting with a pencil. So guys, remember, by dotting also you bring the realistic skin texture, like pores or wherever you like to do it. And as you can see here, I need more darker. And now I'm lining up very, very light. Okay. And we clean a little bit with Tombow Mono Zero eraser. I'm coming now, Tombow Mono Zero eraser. Of course, same dotting. What's happened if I'm doing like this or circles? I will broke my side of drawing. So by dotting, you never broke your portrait and you can replace and rebuild every time. And now the last step, we need blending stump. Very, very light with blending stump. We're lining the nose. Of course, now we're changing the grade because we need darker inside of the nose. So we're changing with 6B grade, guys. And following the picture by small circles. As you can see, I'm using these techniques for more other sides because these small circles give me opportunity and chance to going closer as I can with the real picture. And it's very important to know how to press and when. As you can see, I did darker in the nose and now I'm coming out with a bit lighter. So this is very important to know. And the other side as well. Small circles, guys. Also, I keep an eye on the picture. It's very important to check the picture always when you're drawing for better result. Okay, and now the last step is blending. So everything we draw, just blending by small circles. Make sure you don't blend more than is necessary. And now, how we can improve this side of the nose? Just adding a bit more details, and for this one I'm using this Tombow Mono Zero eraser. Okay. And I'm looking now for details, so very, very light lineup. Of course, I'm using dotting because I have some pores as well. So guys, it's very important what we learned today, how to use supplier and when. And now we're looking for more details, of course, to improve our scale. As you can see, I can dot with Tombow Mono Zero. It's not any problem if you don't have Faber-Castell eraser pencil. So yes, I'm happy also with this as well. I'm just shadowing more cheek. And if you finish with this side, let's keep going with the bottom lip. Now again, HB grade of your pencil. Okay. Again, we're using the technique circles. Remember, when you're shading with pencil, keep the pencil to the end of the pencil. And keep an eye on the picture. And shadowing very light. Always is better to shadowing with lighter grade. Don't start to shading with 6B or upper, because you won't be happy with something what you're doing and you can't erase very well, and this will be damaging your paper. So try to start shadowing with lighter grade first. And you will see big changes. And now we're adding more details on the lip. Of course, by circling. Do as many times as you can. Maybe your graphite is not good choice what you're taking and you see, oh, I'm not doing nothing. Just do more times, as I did before. Of course, now we're checking for the line of the lip. This will adding me the details for the shadowing. And on down on a beard. And now we're taking again ear cotton, the small ear cotton, and by circles we're shadowing almost everything what we draw. And this shadowing line perfect. And now the last step, we need eraser. So this time again Tombow Mono 0 eraser. Hopefully it's clear enough. So we're looking for the picture. Remember, if you see graphite on your eraser, just keep the finger and clean up, because your finger will clean straight away. So now we're going through the middle. Just line up. We're looking for all highlights now to make more realistic lip, but the picture is too small, and this doesn't have too many details. As you can see, I highlight more than enough, so I'm coming with blending stump, and by circling I rebuild again, and voila, it's repaired. Of course, with this one we can do the line of the lip. And again, eraser for the last step. Good. I'm happy with this. So let's see the big and important step. If you have different eye, for example blue eye, just bring more highlights in the eye by dotting, but remember where? Just on the bottom, okay? If you have portrait who watching on the right, on the left, if she's watching on the right side, you highlight half of the right highlights. If you like showing on the left, you highlight this area of the eye. Okay, it's very important about the details. So let's see the big step for the hair. How we can improve this beautiful hair, as I drew with you last time. If you remember, I did this with you guys just by shading and using Tombow Mono eraser. So today I'm going to show you a big step of the improvement. As you can see in the tablet is only shadowing, yeah, very smooth shading, and using eraser as well. So now we transform this close as we can for the realism. How we're doing this? The most important thing is using mechanical pencil. I'm using Faber-Castell 0.5 grip. So look now how big change I bring to the portrait. Let's start from the middle of the head, yeah? Remember, when you draw hair, don't draw like this. Let's suppose this is a head of the hair, okay? We don't do hair like this. Sorry, this is a big mistake what the people doing. I've seen on internet a lot of people doing this kind of hair, okay? Don't do this because it's a mistake. Let's see how we're doing the realistic hair. So now, keep an eye on the picture and just line up where is shadowing. So I'm doing like this kind of hair, of course. Hope you can see very well. Yeah, this is very important to know how to line when you draw hair. So let's start now how to bring more details for this beautiful hair. So if you bring these details with mechanical pencil, we will change this beautiful shadowing in a realistic hair, adding more realistic details of the hair. As you can see here, very important details of the hair. So I'm moving further so you can see how many beautiful details this Faber-Castell mechanical pencil gives me now to doing realistic and more important details in my portrait. So look now, I change this area of the hair. Hopefully you can see very well. And this is just shadowing, and I'm coming with more lineup to bring more details. So this is my way how I improve realistic hair, and this type of the lineup make my artwork better and realistic, of course. So look now, very important details made only by line up a bit side of the hair. Okay, and now let's move further so you can see what's happened with the other one. So I'm not line up from the top, we let here intact, so we start from the middle, and we're doing this kind of the hair up and down. Okay, it's very important to know how to use the pencil. So I have shadowing on this area. Let's see how we can improve this side of the hair. So improve down by line up, of course up to the head. Okay, again, and remember doing these details, beautiful details, to improve your artwork only where you have a shadow in the hair. Try to keep more highlights for more realistic hair. I think it's very important details, how we can improve our drawing. So this is very important thing. I'm coming with mechanical pencil and I'm looking for realistic hair made by lining. Sorry about that. So look now, In the tablet, as you can see, is only by shadowing. I think very easy shadowing with a graphite pencil, and after that with brush. Very easy way to do so. And now we're looking to transform the portrait in more realistic. If you are a beginner, you can do this beautiful step. And I think better result, in my opinion. So yes, it's important to use mechanical pencil when you draw hair, because this helps to doing more realistic hair. And why not, maybe you will do for commission work and you can sell better your artwork, and your customer will be more, and you make more money. And now we have a lot of shadowing down here near to the head. So let's see how this line up going. So I'm starting to line up from inside. My recommendation is using 0.5 grip of the mechanical pencil, or if you don't have, try to do with 0.7 is also very good, but is much better 0.5. 0.3 also you can use as well. As you can see here, I don't have these details in the real picture. It's only to show you big improvements how to draw realistic hair. Just adding a few more details with mechanical pencil, guys. So what we learned today, how to use our supplier, when to change the grade of the pencils, how we can highlight our portrait, and the best thing is we can improve our artwork. Now we have this one on the top, as you can see, highlighting in the middle. Yes, and on the top is only shadowing and brushes. So I'm coming with Faber-Castell or mechanical pencil you have, and lining inside of the hair, very, very light. Also, guys, remember, keep an eye on the picture. Hopefully last time you checked for the video how to shade realistic hair for beginners, because to get this step you need to shade before, and after that you can do this beautiful step, adding more details of the hair. So you need to know about how to shading, and you will see you can improve your artwork by shading. And after you know about this, you can go next step, adding more details like this one. How to improve your artwork, how to improve your skill. So look how many beautiful details I already brought here, just adding this lineup by mechanical pencil. If you don't know how to draw realistic hair, I have on my YouTube channel. I'll add the link in the description. Click the link below and you will find more tutorials how to shade and blend, how to draw realistic skin, hair, etc, etc. So look, I changed already very big important change for this portrait. So now this picture have already only shade and highlights, and after this I came with lineup by mechanical pencil, and now you know how to improve your skill. As you can see, I have the less eyebrow as well. We need to transform this as well, so I'm using mechanical pencil again, this time only lineup. And keep an eye on the picture, don't go further, don't go more. As you can see, the eyebrow stopping, third side of the eye. Okay, where is the corner of the eye? So look, I go a lot further. So what's happened now? I'm taking eraser pencil, and by dotting I try to fix this to go in close with the real portrait. So yes guys, if you do any mistake on your portrait, don't worry about that, because it's made by pencil and you can improve at any time. So again, thank you very much for your appreciated, thank you very much for your beautiful comments and for your supporting my channel on YouTube. And now for the last step, I'm coming with my brush, brushing everything you draw. And voila, it's the same as picture. And now I want to bring the last details, and very important details, how to add more realistic skin, as you can see here in the picture. And this, do apologies, is the last step, so I will finish with my tutorial. Hope you enjoy my tutorial. So as you can see, every side of the skin in the tablet have some pores, and I shade by graphite to show you guys how to add these pores. Very important in your artwork. Let's start with this side of the cheek, for example, and I'm taking the picture using this Faber-Castell eraser pencil. Again, keep the paper closer when I'm working. Of course, I'm using these gloves as well, but for better results when you finish, to let your artwork very clean, keep a picture, a piece of paper over. So now let's see how we can bring this realistic skin with dotting, and we see small dotting, and this dotting will change, definitely will change my skin in a realistic skin tone. So guys, I recommend this to do if you don't do yet, because this definitely will changing your work. So thank you again, and I appreciate for your time, for your beautiful time sitting with me. So I'm Raul, admin on Graphite Pencil by Raul Art. Enjoy with me together, share, post your artwork, and let me know if you want to improve your skill, and I'm here to help. So thank you very much guys again for your time, and again bye for the next time with another tutorials. Hope you guys you learn it and you get now more better results on your portraits. Why not to make realistic artwork? So as I told you before, I'm still learning by myself with every single art of I'm doing. So why not, we can improve always our artwork. So now I erase and I dot this side of the cheek. So let's see what's happened if this one will be cleaned. Okay. The cheek transform the skin in realistic skin with pores. So very important about upgrading your skill. So see you next time with another video tutorials, guys, and thank you very much for following me on Facebook, on YouTube. Bye now and take care, you guys. See you.